Hello students, welcome back. Today we are doing another MasterChef video, and as you know, this week we're doing food insecurity again, and we're looking at making meals on a very small budget. So I've got my receipt here. I've been to the supermarket, I've spent only $5, and I'm going to show you a meal you can make using $5. Alright students, as you can see next to me, today I'm going to make something sweet. I've got the 3 ingredients here. I'm going to give the 3 ingredient scones a go. You might have seen all over Facebook in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to give it a go and see how I go. I got my recipe here to prove it. I spent $5.40. It's something that can be done. Hopefully you have a go at it yourself. You might know my voice is a little bit raspy today. I'm feeling under the weather. So what I've done is I've got a special guest. They're going to teach us how to make those scones and work with us today. See you soon. Alright guys, so we're here today with Rose Mitchell, who's my special guest to help me out while I'm not feeling so great. So she's going to show us through the 3 ingredient scones for us to make today. So over to you, Rose.
Hi guys, this is a nice simple recipe for you. Now there's lots of different recipes for people's idea of making scones. Today we're using cream and lemonade. Some people use beer. Some people use butter and milk. So this is just a nice easy one that Clark's found for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to sift the flour 3 times. Now we've already done it twice. So you can just use a sifter like this and just roll your hand in it just to get it through, and it just refines the flour a little bit for you. So we're going to sift that, and then we're going to add the 2 ingredients. So we have 5.5 cups of self-raising flour here. 5 cups of self-raising flour, sorry. And self-raising means that it already has the yeast in it, so it'll help for the scones to rise. If you use plain flour, you just get flat scones, so you don't want flat scones. Alright, so we've sifted the flour here. And now we're going to add 300 mils of cream, cold cream. This is 300 mils in here, so we can add that straight in there. And one of the other secrets to making a good scone is not to knead it too much. The less you do to them, the better they'll be. I'm going to try and get this lid off, which is really difficult. So we're going to pour that into the centre. And then we're going to pour in 300 mils of lemonade. And I'm going to do them both together. So we have 300 mils here. And what happens is with lemonade or beer, it aerates the mixture for you, so you have a lovely fluffy scone. So I'm going to use a fork to mix this with, but as I said, we don't mix it very much. The less you do, the better. So in goes the lemon. So we're pouring in the lemonade now. Sometimes people actually use 2 knives and then just cut through with 2 knives and do that with the scones, but I find that a bit difficult. So we'll put the rest of the lemonade in, and hopefully we've got the exact amount. So we're just going to stir that a little bit. And remember, don't overwork it, it's really important. We want to get soft, fluffy scones and not golf ball scones. So now we're going to put this onto a lightly floured board. As you can see here, I've got a bit of flour on there. We're just going to pour that out. And we're just going to bring it together very lightly. Lovely and soft. So we don't want to get rid of all that aeration, so we're just going to do it gently. To that, we don't want it to be, so we're just going to lightly flour a bit more here. We're going to flour the top of it. It's going to get a little rolling pin. And don't worry that it's a bit rough, it actually adds to the look of the scone, so you don't, as I said, you don't want to overwork it. So we're just going to roll it out a little bit. I think that's quite enough. Now, very professional cutting here. It's up to you whether what you want to use, but glass works really, really well. And you just cut that through. You can use a cup if you want to, make smaller. You can make any size you want. Like to be crowded. So stick them so they touch a little bit. What you're going to do is bring the rest of it together, just ever so lightly. Again, a bit more flour. I'm just going to roll it again. Maybe I'll use these, make these a little bit smaller and show you the difference. So as you can see, there's nothing to it. It's a very simple recipe. It's nice and quick, so anyone can make scones. Now when we finish with these, we're going to brush them with a little bit of milk on top. You can use egg yolk if you want, just to give them a nice little coating on top. And then we're going to bake them in the oven at 220. So they need to be very quick, very hot in the oven. And we'll come back when they're all ready. Okay, it's been 10 minutes and there you go. That's good scones. So these are the little ones that we did. If we open them up, lovely and cooked, very hot. It doesn't matter. This is why we tend to put them together, because if you don't, they go a bit on an angle. Not that it matters, but they're great. So there you go. So you can serve them with jam and cream, Vegemite and butter, whatever you want. So happy cooking, and I hope you get to make some lovely scones yourself. Cheers.